Large filter. In 1950, astronomer
He said in a
FEI
discussion
with colleagues, if there are a large number of civilizations
why
in the
can't we
galaxy,
find any evidence?
that is, there are no obvious signs from astronomical
There are advanced
observations.
civilizations in the Milky Way
This is
galaxy.
the famous Fermi theory. It's about the high probability of extraterrestrial
The contradiction
intelligence.
between the lack of evidence in
There
reality.
is no evidence for what
A
Fermi
celestial
said
body
here. That has no unnatural motion,
No suspicious electromagnetic
no obvious
signals.
stellar occlusion.
There is no sign of interstellar warfare.
Everything looks very natural.
To resolve this debate,
Scientists have come up with many
such as the
explanations.
scale and time of the universe.
It's because the scale of the universe is too grand.
Two neighboring civilizations
Throughout their lifespan, can't reach each other, and cosmic rarity. It's saying that the birth of life in the universe is extremely
civilization
demanding.
becomes rarer.
So contact between civilizations is even less likely. And the dark forest theory,
It refers to a certain stage in the development of
tends to
advanced
hide
civilizations
to avoid being trapped by a higher civilization
discover and
destroy.
But these theories also have flaws.
if there is an advanced civilization
there
in
must
the
be
universe,
a large number of primary
they don't
civilizations.
have the ability to hide themselves
But
yet.
where are they?
Therefore, someone proposed a
The
method
theory
called
of the great filter.
The scary thing about this theory
Primary
is that civilizations
before
in the
evolving
universe,
to a higher
it
civilization,
will be blocked by an invisible filter in the
if you
universe.
filter it out, there will be no advanced civilization
to see
in the
what we
universe.
see now. So will we also be screened out in the future? Will humans be alone in the universe? Today, let's talk about this big filter theory. And more importantly, we'll be able to verify soon. Is this theory correct? This video is recommended to collect first and then watch. The first point of Fermi's theory G, the probability and quantity of civilization.
Scientists' understanding of the number
did
of
a lot of
civilizations
pushing
in the
and
Milky Way
estimating.
galaxy.
And the most famous one is called the Drake formula.
In 1961, American astronomer
A
Frank
more
Drake
scientific formula is proposed,
used to speculate that within the Milky Way,
aliens that can contact
how
us.
many civilizations are
The
there?
formula goes like this,
Where n is the result?
representing possible and human beings in the
Extraterrestrial
galaxy.
number
Civilization
represents the number
contacted.
of stars in the Milky Way galaxy.
FP is the percentage of planets in that star, and E is the number of planets in a habitable generation.
FL stands for these habitable generations
the
of
amount
planets.
of life generated.
FI, on behalf of the evolution of intelligence
Probability
from life on
of
these
life.
planets.
FC stands for these wisdoms.
Life has developed the ability to
Probability
travel
of
between
communication
stars. L represent
technology.
these civilizations.
The time that can exist after that.
by estimating these variables.
How many civilizations are there in the galaxy? First of all, the number of stars in our
Estimates
galaxy
range from 100 billion to 400
This
billion
is using
grams.
a telescope.
Observing stars in different regions
The
of the
density
galaxy
is obtained.
This is the value of
The
R.
Kepler
Astronomical Network.
The vast
has
majority
observed
of
that.
observed star systems
have planets.
So the valuation of FP is 0.8 to 1.
The planets in the habitable representation
And billion
are estimated
equals
to be
0.1
to 1 FL.
That is
planetary evolution
probability
gives
of
birth to
is
life.
a rather controversial parameter.
What if life on Earth wasn't ubiquitous in the universe? Estimated 100,000 in a
there
representative
is life
planet.
that can evolve? Well, consider that life has evolved
More
a rule
demanding,
of
then the
intelligence.
FI
value will be lower.
which means 1 million a living planet.
One of them evolves wisdom. Hypothetical interplanetary
It is the
communication
inevitable result
technology.
of the development
the
of
possible
intelligent
value of
civilization.
FC is 0.1 to 0.
That's 1/10, or half of the intelligent
Eventually,
civilization.
interstellar communication technology will be
Finally,
developed.
L.
Civilization can avoid self-destruction
or events that maintain technical capabilities.
This valuation is between 1,000 and 1 million
the end
years.
result of Derek's formula.
Extremely sensitive to the choice of parameters.
If you substitute the above minimum value
we
into
come to
in the Milky Way,
the number of civilizations that can come into
is
contact
equal
with
to
us is
800.
If you bring in the maximum
this
value,
number is an equal to 200,000.
of course, the maximum is the ideal state. Scientists tend to use the most conservative estimates. Therefore, it is now generally
the number of
accepted
intelligent
that
civilizations
it should be
in the
between
galaxy
1 to 800 pieces. At least one. Up to 800 are equivalent to Earth, or civilizations beyond Earth. So it seems
Even
there
if-
are 800 intelligences known to
But the
communicate
Milky Way
with
is
us.
100,000 light
Humans'
years
current
across.
electromagnetic waves have been
That
traveling
is, a
for
100
more
light
than
year range
100
is
years.
exposed to the
Suppose
outside
these
world.
800 civilizations are evenly distributed
And the level
throughout
of
the
civilization
galaxy is about the
are
same
external.
as that of
Exposed
the
an
Earth. Electromagnetic wave range
Then
of
it would still
100
take
light
at
years.
least
1,050 years. Two civilizations will find each other. According to this result, in 920 years, we will receive the first radio signal from an alien planet. In fact, the Milky Way also has a habitable zone. This is taking into account the radiation environment of the galaxy, orbital stability, and other factors. This habitable zone is thought to be located far
About
from the center of the Milky Way,
35,000
with about
10,000
10,000 light years. Thickness is about 1,000
And the
light
Milky
years.
Way's
habitable zones formed during a period of reduced supernova
About
explosion
5 billion
activity
years ago.
That's when the solar system was born. This livable zone is just starting to take shape.
We can understand it
Life
as
in the Milky Way. There is a high probability that it will be formed
it
during
takes
this
about the
period. Same amount of time as life
So,
on Earth
spread
to
the
evolve.
800
civilizations evenly across the
fastest
habitable
time they
belt
found each other
will be reduced to 767. Considering that there is always time faster than
This
Earth,
discovery
civilization will only happen sooner. So don't look at 800. The speed with which they discovered
will
each
be
other
much faster than we thought.
Suppose humans can reach 0.1 10% the speed of light for interstellar travel. Visit the entire galaxy. It takes 1 million years. It seems like a long time, but actually on the age scale of the Milky Way is a very short time. The Milky Way is 13 billion years old. The solar system is only 4.50 billion years old. It's a very young star system in our galaxy. Considering the Milky Way, there are also very old groups of stars, such as the Caputian Galaxy. Their age is 11 billion, more than twice the age of the Sun. And it's still in the habitable concept of the Milky Way. They have enough time to evolve intelligent life. And this galaxy has also been confirmed to have
Super
Earth, Captain B, and Captain C. If these ancient star systems, it gave birth to an advanced
They should have
civilization,
colonized
the entire galaxy long ago. The most extreme assumption
Even
if there is only one advanced civilization in the galaxy,
need to be
1 million years ahead of humans. The ability to visit the entire galaxy. If an advanced civilization
Interstellar
is capable
colonization
they will leave behind a variety of astronomical
such as the
observation
transmission
techniques.
Traces
Of electromagnetic
civilization
in the course of its development behind a distinct electromagnetic background. The pattern of this signal may differ from natural background radiation. For example, the WOW signal accidentally received in 1997. The second is the trace of artificial detectors. If this civilization could visit the galaxy and send probes to different star systems, so there must be a lot of detectors. There is always something that can be captured by
An
human
abnormal
astronomical
detector.
For example, the Omo ladder was observed a few years ago. The third is the trace of artificial light. An advanced civilization. Laser communication may be used to transmit information.
This is a widely
the
accepted
characteristics of communication technology towards
laser beam
interstellar
intensity
civilization
of
light and specific
It will also
frequency.
leave
a clear trace in the Milky Way. And the fourth is interstellar engineering. Civilization cannot develop without
According
energy.
to
Soviet astronomers,
Kardashev's
hierarchy of civilization.
A civilization.
From a first-level civilization to a
Galactic
third-level
civilization.
they need energy to leapfrog. Then they must experience energy harvesting from stars or black holes. It is inevitable that huge interstellar facilities will be built. Something like a Dyson ball should also be observed in the universe. These can all be produced in one area. Giant gravitational sensitive astronomy. Telescope caught. Fifth, there are traces of air pollution. Civilization uses the planet's resources on its development path. If civilizations exist in abundance, a telescope carrying a near-infrared spectrometer can be easily analyzed atmospheric composition of exoplanets to find signs of industrial civilization. Finally, a massive radiation trail. When an advanced civilization visits the amount of energy used could be tremendous. Its consumption will be in the galaxy, leaving an abnormal pattern of energy
In the
radiation
stars.
or the formation of specific radiation waveforms in
So
galaxies.
why are
Why are we in the current astronomical
None of the above
phenomena were found or physical evidence? This involves a terrible theory. Great cosmic filter. After Fermi was proposed, astronomers are trying to solve this problem. They proposed various hypotheses. For example, the Earth rarity theory. It's the birth of life in the universe. Is an extremely rare event. The entire galaxy. There's not a lot of intelligent life on Earth. Their reason is birth of life. Not only does it depend on physical and chemical conditions, there are also many rare the impact of specific factors and events. For example, the planet is precisely located within the habitable band with the right temperature and spectral radiation. Large natural satellites, giant gas planets are within safe range. Planetary magnetic atmospheric field, geological activity, speed and angle of rotation. These conditions must be combined, plus a series of accidental and factors, long periods of stability, to make the planet become an extremely rare habitat for life. For example, the importance of the moon to life on Earth is beyond words. The mass of the moon is about 1/81st that of the moon's attractive force and tidal effect on the Earth. The formation and evolution of life played an important role. More than 1,000 super-Earths they haven't been found yet. Ownership and the size of the moon, or the same proportion of satellites. Therefore, in the universe, Earth-like life found on other planets, very unlikely. And then there's the dark forest hypothesis. As we know, civilizations may have discovered but deliberately avoid contact with us. Like humans in a wildlife sanctuary, observing animals. Alien civilizations may decide with the natural development of the Earth. And then there's the Golden Age hypothesis. Here's what I'm saying. Alien civilizations are likely to be many years before hundreds of millions or billions of years ago. But before they found us, it's already gone. But these hypotheses, it's not as shocking as the Big Filter. In 1998, in order to resolve the Fermi controversy, Robin Hanson integrated astronomy, biological ecology, anthropology, and many other disciplines. They developed something called the Great Filter. He's talking about the development of life in the universe, from the origin of life. The third-level civilization that developed before reaching interstellar civilization. You have a specific set of developmental disabilities. These obstacles are called filters. No evidence. Earth, over the past 3.50 billion years of life, has experienced at least 5 mass extinctions although of life on Earth survived tenaciously, and we evolved. But any of these mass extinctions, just more serious, causing extreme changes in the Earth's environment, or the biological chain collapses, life on Earth would be completely wiped out. Hansen proposed that there could be 9 filters. Each filter could bring life to an end. The first is the right star system. The second is self-replicating molecules like RNA. And the third is the evolution of prokaryotic unicellular life. And the fourth is the evolution of eukaryotic unicellular life. The fifth is the evolution of sexual reproduction. And the sixth is evolution to multicellular life. The seventh is evolution, intelligent creatures using tools. The eighth is a civilization with the potential for interstellar colonization. The ninth is a civilization with interstellar colonization. Hansen believes that even if life on a planet spanning the above 8 filters, there's one more filter they can't cross, and that's the 9th big filter stage. This is what all civilizations face. The most severe test, and the high technical level of a civilized development. Still possible because of human causes such as environmental or technological loss of control. This stage will screen out the vast majority of civilizations. Even 99% of civilization. So there is no advanced civilization in the universe, since the last big filter is difficult to cross. This leads to most civilizations go extinct. It's impossible to communicate with other civilizations. That's the scary thing about the big filter. Even if there is only one advanced civilization in the galaxy, von Neumann probes. It's a self-replicating detector. Over thousands of years, explore the entire galaxy. But according to existing astronomical observations, it seems that no civilization can cross the 9th filter. Otherwise, in the galaxy, the probes of this advanced civilization or colonization in the future, we really have discovered an advanced civilization. Just explain. It is possible for humans to cross this big filter. And if in the future we find primary civilizations are ubiquitous in the universe, but couldn't find any advanced civilization, it means that this big filter is after us. We will not evolve to an advanced civilization in the future. Another possibility is this big filter is before us. The birth of life on Earth, any moment since we were born. For example, when the universe was screening for life for the first time, determines 99.99% of habitable planets. Or from simple organic molecule to the formation stage of the protocell. This stage took the Earth millions of years. This long time. We cannot have a devastating global event. Giant asteroid impact. We know 65 million years ago, an asteroid 10 kilometers in diameter extinct almost all dinosaurs on Earth, revolutionized the Earth's ecosystem. If it is a diameter, a 500-kilometer asteroid, the ecosystem of the Earth will completely collapse. Earth may take hundreds of millions of years to restore the basic life environment. If it is an asteroid with a diameter of
would
1,000
revolutionize the
kilometers,
geological and environmental
the water
state of
will
the planet.
evaporate completely.
The atmosphere will dissipate.
The magnetic field will weaken or even
Earth
disappear.
will lose the conditions to be a habitable
Become
planet.
a dry and impoverished planet, similar to Mars today. In the early days of the Earth, experience multiple diameters. Asteroid impact at a few hundred to 1,000
This phenomenon
kilometers is common in the early days of planet formation. So this big filter, it could have existed before humans. We have passed the big filter. So is there any way to verify? Is the big filter before or after us? Maybe we'll know soon enough. This is the current European Space Agency
projects
and NASA
that
are being implemented. Current research shows
In the
that
solar
system, except
Mars,
for
Earth,
Europa, there could be life on Titan and Enceladus.
or
there was life, such as Mars. Also in the base belt of the solar
has
system,
geological
conditions similar
probably
to
at
those
the
on
same
Earth.
time
on Earth. There was life, but for some reason, life became extinct. And Europa, also known as Europa, there is multiple evidence beneath its massive ice, there's a flowing liquid ocean. There's probably primary life out there. So Mars and Europa, it is the object of key detection in many countries. Multiple probes were launched, one after
And Europa
another. In particular, European Space
Probes
Agency
launched
and
last
NASA year and this year, to uncover the secrets beneath the ice in Mooville. In 2030, they will reach Mooville. This is where the big filter theory is tested. Best moment, if we were really in Mulwell, in the subglacial ocean, primary life discovered. Or are we under the surface of Mars? Extinct fossils of life have been discovered. This is definitely not good news. This shows that a solar system supports more than one living system. Life in the universe is absolutely ubiquitous. But why can't they get in touch? Because they are all primary life forms. They failed or unable to cross too large a filter. Humans will eventually share the same fate. This means that the great filter is after us. It's terrifying. So 2030. No news is good news. At least there is hope for human civilization. The rapid development of artificial intelligence bringing hope to humanity to cross the great filter. But it also carries the risk of extinction. On the one hand, humans want to rush out an interstellar civilization in human flesh. Impossible and developed like a wormhole. Space jump. Time stirs up this technology like a fantasy. Must rely on artificial intelligence. In the long years. Breakthrough to interstellar civilization. On the other hand, can humans after the awakening of artificial intelligence be controlled? Also a huge question mark. On a planet, two completely different intelligences emerge. It's hard to say they can coexist. We can imagine a civilization in the universe, after a long time, finally crossed the big filter, become an advanced civilization. But the price is that the biological nature of civilization because they realized that to become an interstellar civilization, the constraints of the body must be discarded. They took all their memories and knowledge, experience, all transferred to this artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence has a huge responsibility to search the universe. The existence of other advanced civilizations. 100,000 years later, he drained the energy of the entire galaxy. Nor in the Milky Way. Find a second advanced civilization. He decided to set his sights on a wider universe. 1 million years later, 10 million years later, 10 billion years later, this artificial intelligence also failed to find a second advanced civilization. His abilities have also reached the limit. He couldn't use any more energy. And he also realized that a time machine was impossible. The boundaries of the universe are dimensional constraints are unbreakable. But he still doesn't believe he's alone. Because of his existence. It shows that everything is determined in the dark. Therefore, he found a perfect galaxy in the universe. A perfect planet. Sowing seeds containing the DNA of previous civilizations. He wants this planet can give birth to better life and civilization. The ultimate Olympics that can unlock the universe and this artificial intelligence. In order not to interfere with the normal development of this planet into a physical satellite. Guard this planet. Billions of years later, intelligent life on this planet will be born on schedule. Their DNA will contain the exploration and curiosity genes. Can they uncover the greater secrets of the universe?